Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll give it to Johnson. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Using his legs, it's McCoby. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here we go, here we go. They'll leave it with the lone back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. He's got great speed. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the first. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's McCoby. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington State.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on second and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The toss to the right. And some room to work. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes a handoff. It's McCoby. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Washington State Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Searching for the 4th down conversion, Washington State comes to the line. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Using his feet. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellison. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Over.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCoby. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Washington State has it all working right now. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ellison. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wazoo offense onto the field again. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington State. And the comeback is on. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the ground with the back, finding open areas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in down the middle. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Washington State Cougars will take over. First and 10.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the crease. The 10. Touchdown, Cougar. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the two-point try. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That keeps the score. Purdue 28. Washington State 20.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Starting to feel a little pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Looking for the score. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. This time he's got it. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quick strike complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
The give as they work on that clock. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's McCoby. Got the first down and more. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
The Boilermakers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time on target. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it will go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a hit. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pressure coming. They make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys